Namaskaram to everyone and a warm welcome to the Swayam MOOC Telugu language learning program. My name is Dr. K. Ramesh and I am delighted to be your instructor for this Telugu language course. I look forward to guiding you on this enriching journey of learning Telugu. Today we will learn about Samuchayalu, which means conjunctions in the Telugu language. To make the lesson easy and enjoyable, we will explore them through a simple and engaging conversation between two people. Introduction. This lesson introduces learners to conjunctions in Telugu, which are essential words that connect ideas, sentences or clauses, such as kani, which means but, kabatti, which means therefore, aithe, which means however or if, mari, so, endukante, because, minaha, except. By learning these conjunctions, student can form more complex and meaningful sentences, moving beyond simple statements to expresses cause and effect, contrast, reason and exceptions. The lesson utilizes conversations between two people to demonstrate how these words are naturally used in everyday speech, making the learning process contextual and practical. The dialogues also incorporated artative forms like dam to suggest joint actions, helping learners understand polite ways to make proposals or suggestions in Telugu. Importance of language learners. Understanding and using conjunctions is a key step toward fluency and coherence in Telugu. Conjunctions allow learners to connect thought logically, explain reasons, show contrast and propose actions, which are crucial for both spoken and written communication. The lesson also integrates grammar explanations such as participles, verb forms and sentence structures, so learners can see how conjunctions function in complex sentences. By practicing these dialogues and analyzing the grammatical breakdown, students can develop better comprehension, enhance vocabulary and gain confidence in forming their own compound sentences. Moreover, this approach strengthens cultural understanding by using real-life travel scenarios, which makes learning both linguistically and contextually enriching. Here, observe related vocabulary. Aithe, which means however or if, kani, but, kabatti or kavuna or kanuka, therefore, so, hence, mari, so, endukante, because, minaha, except. Shall we go conversation part? Ramu, Sita, వచ్చే వారం హైదరాబాద్ పోదామా? Sita, shall we go to Hyderabad next week? సీత, మంచిది, కానీ ఎండలు చాలా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి సాయంత్రం వరకు చేరుకోవాలి. గుడ్, బట్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ హాట్ సో వీ షుడ్ రీచ్ బై ఈవినింగ్. అయితే ఉదయం బయలుదేరి వెళ్దాం, వేడి తగ్గాక చార్మినార్ చూడవచ్చు. దెన్ లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్ అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద హీట్ రెడ్యూసెస్ వీ కెన్ సీ ద చార్మినార్. అద్భుతం, అట్లాగే గోల్కొండ కోటను చూసి ఫిలిం సిటీ దగ్గరే కావున చూద్దాం. వండర్ఫుల్, లైక్ వైజ్ ఆఫ్టర్ సీయింగ్ గోల్కొండ ఫోర్ట్, సిన్స్ ఫిలిం సిటీ ఈజ్ నియర్ బై, లెట్స్ సీ ద టూ. ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ నోట్. ద సెంటెన్స్ సీత వచ్చే వారం హైదరాబాద్ పోదామా ఈజ్ అన్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్ సెంటెన్స్ that expresses a suggestion using the artative form. The word Sita is a noun in the vocative case, used to directly addresses the listener. The phrase vache varam means next week, where vache is an adjectival participle modifying the time noun varam meaning week. Hyderabad is a proper noun indicating the destination or place of travel. The verb podama is derived from the root verb po, which means to go. It is formed by adding the artative suffix dam, which denotes a first person plural collective future. It means let us, followed by the interrogative marker a, resulting In Dama, the hortative form in Telugu is used to propose, invite or suggest a joint action and typically correspond to let us or shall we. Thus, the sentence politely proposes a shared plan and means Sita, shall we go to Hyderabad next week? మంచిది, కానీ ఎండలు చాలా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి సాయంత్రం వరకు చేరుకోవాలి. టుగెదర్ ఫార్మ్ ఏ షార్ట్ లాజికల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్. మంచిది ఈజ్ అన్ అడ్జెక్టివల్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ విచ్ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్స్ దట్స్ గుడ్ యూజ్డ్ టు షో అగ్రిమెంట్. కానీ ఈజ్ ఏ కంజంక్షన్ దట్ మీన్స్ బట్ విచ్ ఇంట్రడ్యూసెస్ ఏ కాంట్రాస్ట్. ఎండలు చాలా ఉన్నాయి ఈజ్ ఏ డిక్లరేటివ్ సెంటెన్స్ వేర్ ఎండలు విచ్ మీన్స్ హీట్ ఆర్ సమ్మర్ హీట్. ఈజ్ ఏ నౌన్. చాలా మీన్స్ వెరీ మచ్ ఈజ్ an adverb of degree and ఉన్నాయి it means or is the verb indicating existence. Together they mean it is very hot. కాబట్టి is a conjunction means therefore showing cause and effect. సాయంత్రం వరకు is a time expression, it means by evening or until evening, where వరకు indicate a limit. The verb చేరుకోవాలి comes from the root verb చేరు to reach and uses వాలి which expresses necessity or obligation, must or should. Altogether, the sentence means that's good, but it is very hot. Therefore, we should reach by evening. అయితే ఉదయం బయలుదేరి వెళ్దాం, వేడి తగ్గాక చార్మినార్ చూడవచ్చు. Is a compound sentence that suggests a plan based on conditions. అయితే is a conjunction meaning then or in that case, showing a conclusion or response to a previous idea. Udayam is a noun that means morning and bayalderi is a verbal participle form bayalderu to depart. It means leaving in the morning. The verb veldam comes from vellu which means to go with the hortative suffix dam expressing a suggestion or joint action. Let's go. The second one, వేడి తగ్గాక చార్మినార్ చూడవచ్చు is conditional form వేడి తగ్గాక. It means after the heat reduces. Where తగ్గాక is a participle showing after the action. The verb చూడవచ్చు comes from చూడు meaning to see with వచ్చు expressing possibility or permission, can see or we may see. Altogether the sentence means then let's leave in the morning. After the heat reduces we can see Charminar. అద్భుతం, అట్లాగే గోల్కొండ కోటను చూసి ఫిలిం సిటీ దగ్గరే కావున చూద్దాం. The first one, అద్భుతం, the word is derived from Sanskrit, an exclamatory adjective that means wonderful or excellent. It expresses agreement, excitement or appreciation for the idea previously mentioned. The second one, అట్లాగే గోల్కొండ కోటను చూసి is a participle phrase describing an action that will happen sequentially. అట్లాగే it means likewise or similarly or in the same way, linking this action to the previous plan. Golconda Kotanu is the object, a proper noun Golconda Fort marked with the accusative suffix no, indicating it is the thing being seen. Chusi is the verbal participle from chudu, it means to see or having seen. The third one, film city daggare kavuna chuddam, continues the suggestion film city daggare, it means near film city, where daggare means to emphasize proximity. Kavuna is a conjunction meaning since or because or as it is, explaining the reason for the next action. The verb chudam comes from chudu, to see, with the hortative suffix dam, expressing a suggestion or joint action, meaning let's see. Full sentence meaning is wonderful. Likewise, after seeing Golconda Fort, since it is near Film City, let's see it too. Shall we go next conversation? మరి అమరావతికి వెళ్ళాలి ఎందుకంటే బౌద్ధ స్తూపాలు చాలా ప్రసిద్ధి. దెన్ we should also go to Amravati because the Buddhist stupas are very famous. సరే, ఒకరోజు మినహాయించి విజయవాడలోని కనకదుర్గ ఆలయం చూడాలి. ఓకే, సెట్టింగ్ aside one day, we should visit the కనకదుర్గ టెంపుల్ in విజయవాడ. తిరుగు ప్రయాణంలో కొల్లాపూర్ సంస్థానం రాచరిక చరిత్రకు ప్రసిద్ధి కనుక పోదాం. ఆన్ ద రిటర్న్ జర్నీ లెట్స్ గో టు ద కొల్లాపూర్ ప్రిన్సిపాలిటీ సిన్స్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఫేమస్ ఫర్ ఇట్స్ రాయల్ హిస్టరీ. నిజంగా ఇది సాంస్కృతిక చారిత్రక ప్రయాణం అవుతుంది. ట్రూలీ దిస్ విల్ బి ఏ కల్చరల్ అండ్ హిస్టారికల్ జర్నీ. ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ నోట్: మరి అమరావతికి వెళ్ళాలి ఎందుకంటే బౌద్ధ స్తూపాలు చాలా ప్రసిద్ధి. ఈజ్ ఏ కంపౌండ్ సెంటెన్స్ ఎక్స్ప్రెసింగ్ నెసెసిటీ అండ్ రీజన్. ద వర్డ్ మరి ఈజ్ ఏ కంజంక్షన్ మీనింగ్ సో ఆర్ దెన్. కనెక్టింగ్ దిస్ ఐడియా టు ద ప్రీవియస్ కాంటెక్స్ట్. అమరావతికి ఈజ్ ఏ ప్రాపర్ నౌన్ విత్ ద డేటివ్ సఫిక్స్ కి మీనింగ్ టు అమరావతి, ఇండికేటింగ్ ద డెస్టినేషన్. ద verb వెళ్ళాలి comes from the root vellu, meaning is to go, with the suffix vali expressing necessity or obligation, meaning must go or should go. The conjunction endukante, it means because, introducing the reason for the action. Bauddha stupalu is a noun phrase referring to Buddhist stupas and chala prasiddhi, describes them meaning very famous. Altogether, the sentence conveys, so we must go to Amaravati because the Buddhist stupas are very famous. The sentence, సరే, ఒకరోజు మినహాయించి విజయవాడలోని కనకదుర్గ ఆలయం చూడాలి, is a compound sentence expressing both agreement and a suggestion. The exclamatory word సరే, it means okay or all right and shows agreement with a prior plan. The phrase ఒకరోజు మినహాయించి is a participle phrase where ఒకరోజు, it means one day, indicates a time, and మినహాయించి excluding or setting aside functions as a conjunction of exception connecting the main clause to the action that is being set aside. The word మినహాయించి is derived from minaha, except, plus inchi and is used to indicate that is excluded from the main action, applying to nouns, pronouns or clauses. విజయవాడలోని specifies the location meaning in Vijayawada, and Kanakadurga Alayam the is the proper noun referring to the Kanakadurga temple. Finally, chudali from the verb chudu, it means to see, with the suffix vali expresses necessity or obligation, meaning must see or should see. Together, the sentence conveys a plan to visit the Kanakadurga temple in Vijayawada on a particular day, while emphasizing that this day is set aside for this purpose. The sentence తిరుగు ప్రయాణంలో కొల్లాపూర్ సంస్థానం రాచరిక చరిత్రకు ప్రసిద్ధి కనుక పోదాం is a compound sentence expresses both reasoning and a suggestion. The phrase తిరుగు ప్రయాణంలో is a temporal phrase where తిరుగు ప్రయాణం, it means return journey or tour, and ప్రయాణంలో comes from, prayanam means journey, with the locative suffix lo, meaning during the journey. Together this phrase sets the time frame for the action, indicating during the tour. The subject of the sentence is Kolhapur Samsthanam, a proper noun referring to the Kolhapur state. The predicate Rajarika Charitraku Prasiddhi explains why a Kolhapur state is significant. Here, Rajarika Charitraku is in the dative case ku, meaning for political history, indicating the region or field of importance, while Prasiddhi is an adjective meaning famous, describing the subject. The conjunction Kanuka is a casual connector, meaning therefore or so, linking the region Kolhapur state being famous for political history to the proposed action. Finally, the verb podam is a first person plural hortative verb derived from the root po, to go, with the suffix dam, which expresses a suggestion or proposal for joint action, meaning let's go. Overall sentence means during the tour, since Kolhapur state is famous for its political history, let's go there. The sentence నిజంగా ఇది సాంస్కృతిక చారిత్రక ప్రయాణం అవుతుంది is a declarative sentence expressing a statement about the nature of a journey. The adverb nizanga, it means truly or indeed, emphasizing the certainty of the statement. The pronoun idi serves as a subject, it means this, referring to the journey. The compound noun phrase samskrutika charitratmaka prayanam functions as the predicate's nominal describing the type of journey. Samskrutika, it means cultural, and charitratmaka, which means historical, are adjectives modifying the noun prayanam, journey or trip. The verb avutundi is in the third person singular future tense, linking the subject to the predicate to indicate a future state. Grammatically, avutundi is derived from the monosyllabic stem ka or av, which means become, and is conceptually linked to the root verb undu, it means to be or to exist. The future tense is formed by adding the suffix tundi to the stem, resulting in avu plus tundi, avutundi, which conveys that the journey will become or will be cultural and historical. Overview of this lesson. By the end of this lesson, learners will be able to identify and understand common Telugu conjunctions such as kani, but, kabatti or kavuna or kanuka, therefore or so, aithe, then, mari, so, ఎందుకంటే, because, and minaha, except. They will be able to use these conjunctions effectively to form compound and complex sentences that expresses contrast, cause and effect, reasoning and exceptions. Additionally, learners will gain the ability to contrast polite suggestions and proposals using the hortative form dam, which is essential for conversational Telugu. Through analysis of sentence structures with temporal phrases, participles and verb forms, learners will strengthen their grammar comprehension and be able to understand how ideas are logically connected. This lesson also enables learners to apply conjunctions in real life contexts, such as planning trips or giving reasons, enhancing both spoken and written communication. Overall, mastering these conjunctions will allow learners to connect ideas clearly, communicate coherently, and participate confidently in conversations. By practicing the dialogues and understanding the grammatical explanations, learners will not only improve their Telugu fluency but also develop cultural and contextual awareness, making their language use more meaningful and natural. I hope the concepts are clear to everyone. Thank you.